My Sierra Leone people, Kushe o Monday. Greetings to my Sierra Leone people. Today I'm repping my Sierra Leonean roots. So my Sierra Leone people, how's everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope my Sierra Leone people, you're all doing great. So today my video is about Ibrahim Traore, the man. Africa needs to learn reality lessons from this man and use it for their advantage. That's the title of the video. Ibrahim Traore, the man. Africa needs reality lessons from him for Africa's advantage. That's the title of the video. But first and foremost, I am a proud Sierra Leonean. You see me wearing my Sierra Leone jersey. Number 3, I told you number 3 means excellent. And number 3, on my back, it has Salion Pekin. And Salion Pekin in Salion Pidgin and West African Pidgin simply means child. So I'm a proud child of Ghana. I'm a proud child of Sierra Leone. I told you that I'm a Ghanaian Sierra Leonean. I'm part of my West African Ghanaian Sierra Leonean roots. I'm proud to be an Anakan. I'm proud to be Limba. So in Sierra Leone, you all know that I'm from the Limba tribe. Yes, I'm a Limba, proud Limba boy. And in my Sierra Leonean name is Jalo Bangura. In Sierra Leone, my name is Jalo Bangura. In Ghana, you all know me as Kwabena. So, yeah, big up yourself. Welcome to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, I'm going to play Sierra Leone song. So we can start this. Some Sierra Leone music. You know? My Sierra Leone people, big ups to you. I love Ma Sierra Leone. I love Mama Sierra Leone. Proud to be Sierra Leonean. Always proud of my Sierra Leone roots. Hold on, the song is gonna come soon. So this song is by a Sierra Leone musician known as Famous. It's titled No Pressure. I really like his song. So let me tell you about Sierra Leone music. There's a lot of Sierra Leone artists that I like. So Famous, also known as Famous, is one Sierra Leone artist I like. There are a lot of them. You have Baki Teno. Baki Teno too. Teno is one Sierra Leone artist I like. You have Rosie Sokota. She's the one who sings the song For the Sake of Love. There's a lot of Sierra Leone artists I like very much. I love the Sierra Leone palm wine music. I love Sierra Leone high life music. On my regular day, I listen to that too. Like, apart from that, I love Sierra Leone traditional music. Since I'm Limba, I love Sierra Leone Limba traditional music. Mende, Simene, a whole lot. Sierra Leone, you know, Sierra Leone type of music I love very much. Kono, you know the Kono tribe in Sierra Leone. I listen to their traditional music too. So a whole lot I listen to. So let me play Famous song, No Pressure. Sierra Leone, Mama Sierra Leone. The Lion Mountain. Big up yourself, Sierra Leone. SL for life. Sierra Leone boy. I love my Sierra Leone roots. Big up yourself, Sierra Leone. Yes, Sierra Leone people. You know Sierra Leone music, people pay much attention to Sierra Leone music. It's not that Sierra Leone are not gifted, because music industry, sorry, this is not about rivalry or anything about looking down on an African country. Please do not misunderstand. I love every African country, but I want to tell you this reality thing. When we talk about music industry, people make it all about two West African countries. But the gospel truth is Sierra Leone too have, you know, have music, but people don't pay much attention to Sierra Leone music. Like, it's hard time Sierra Leone people, you guys know your marketing and push your crafts. Listen, I love African countries like Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, and Congo. Is how they push their music. Sierra Leone people, we can do that too and promote our music to get to the top. Like, we should stop sleeping on artists. The Therapist made a song called Knack, and that was one of the song. If the Therapist is watching the video, big up yourself, brother. The Therapist from Sierra Leone music, Knack, was trending. People thought he was a Nigerian. They came to know he was Sierra Leone. Like, Sierra Leone have been doing music for many decades. Like, when you talk about palm wine music, even though people don't understand that palm wine music is not only from one specific African country. So, palm wine music has its origin in Ghana and Sierra Leone. You understand? That's the thing. But we all know, undisputed doubt, that High Life is original from Ghana. Everybody knows High Life is from Ghana. There's no debate about it. Okay? And based on Ghana High Life, people were inspired. That's why you have Nigerian High Life, you have Sierra Leone High Life, you have Liberian High Life, you had other African countries adopting High Life. Everybody knows credits. When it comes to High Life, the credit goes to Ghana for High Life, the originator of that. But apart from that, Sierra Leone, and you have boo music. How many people are paying attention to boo music? Like, boo music in Sierra Leone, you guys need to pay attention to it. Like, many songs that will take Sierra Leone to the global spaces. Like, they have been sleeping on Sierra Leone. It's hard time, you know. I love my Sierra Leone roots. I love Sierra Leone. Na Sierra Leone na my fatherland. My fatherland na Sierra Leone. So let me continue the music and then we begin a topic today. I don't want to take that long, so let's continue with the song we were listening to. Hey, big up yourself, brother Famous from Sierra Leone. My Sierra Leone bro. Big up yourself, bro. Keep pushing. Listen, I've been listening to your music for like years, and I like your song, brother Famous. Keep doing it, bro. You're on the right page. Like, we Sierra Leone's, the true sons and daughters of Mama Sierra Leone. True daughters of Sierra Leone will always love you, bro. Like, you know, Sierra Leone people, Sierra Leone have been a blessing. Now, before I even, begin this video, let me talk about the Pan-African connection between Ghana and Sierra Leone. I know people have not talked about these subjects. Let me surprise you a little bit. Let me tell you where I can start. So, Madam Sally Mugabe, which is Madam Sally Hayford from Ghana originally. She was the first lady of Zimbabwe. She was married to Robert Mugabe. She's a Ghanaian woman. So on her line, her patrilineal side of the line is from Sierra Leone, from the Timney area. And then you have these people, they call them the elites. The Lade family. They have their roots in Sierra Leone. Like, a lot of Pan-Africans who were elites from Ghana had ties to Sierra Leone. And the thing is, you know, in Sierra Leone, we have people called they speak the Creole language. So the Creole people in Sierra Leone, the Creole, which is spelled K-R-I-O. The Creole people in Sierra Leone are not only Sierra Leone. They have their roots across West Africa. Some has Ghana, Ashanti roots, Ghana roots, ever. Like, the thing is, people don't know that people don't know that those people don't know that those who speak Creole language, the Sierra Leone Creole language, and the Creole native people have their origins across West Africa. People don't know this. But apart from that, let me be honest with you. If you look at Ghana per se, I don't want to say things, but let's keep it as it is. Let me understand. No African country is superior than the other. We are all united. We all have our ancestry somewhere else. Like me, I'll tell you here, I'm not a full-bred Sierra Leone. Neither am I a full-bred Ghanaian. I'm half Ghanaian, I'm half Sierra Leonean. Apart from that, I'm West African in general, I'm an African. Like most of us who know our ancestry and lineage very wise, most of us, we have our ancestry and bloodline somewhere else in Africa. So, apart from that, yes, let me just tell you this. It doesn't matter what African country, we are all one people, united. So let us go to today's topic. Ibrahim Traore, the man. Africa needs to learn reality lessons from him and take advantage of it. Let us go deep into the videos. So my second video, I talk about how Africa can, overcome obstacles, and I talk about unity and everything and working together. So my second video, I'm going to talk about Ibrahim Traore. So Ibrahim Traore, you guys have to understand that he's just like many Pan-African leaders who have come and gone. Talk about the like of Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. Talk about Patrice Lumumba of DR Congo, DRC. You have like minds like Gamal Nazar of Egypt, Ahmed Bella from Algeria. A lot of great minds. You have Nelson Mandela of South Africa. Many leaders who were all about, our people being unified and doing something great. Ibrahim Traore is a perfect example of such. And Ibrahim Traore's mentor was Thomas Sankara, and everybody knows this undisputed facts that Thomas Sankara was one of the global Pan-African icons we can never stop talking about. Thomas Sankara was a military man, down to earth, had people at heart. Thomas Sankara died without his bank accounts, selfless. He poured all into the Burkinabe's. All this Burkinabe patriotism, Burkina people being patriotic about their nation, and made in Burkina Faso initiative promotion, it all began with Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara was teaching the Burkinabe to embrace themselves, promoting made in Burkina Faso then. And I'm so glad that Ibrahim Traore have learned that and is so using it and is having an effect in Burkina Faso. Last time somebody was blasting Ghana that common tomatoes we have to get it from Burkina Faso. Even though we all can be patriotic about our nation, let us understand that. I don't see. Okay, this is how I see it. Ghana getting tomatoes from Burkina Faso. This is how I see it. It can be positive and negative. Let me talk about the positive aspect of it. It's beautiful that other African nations and countries can work together. If I lack something, I can come to you for help. It's beautiful. Now let's talk about the negative part that has to do with the tomatoes importation. One, the country loses, investments to invest into Ghana. That's a negative aspect. The next thing is, don't learn how to be independent when it comes to tomatoes. And sometimes if Burkina Faso doesn't have to supply tomatoes, all of a sudden you might create enemy among Burkina Faso. So that's a negative aspect. That's how I see it. I might be wrong, but whatever you think about this Burkina Faso tomatoes importation from Ghana, Ghanaians importing tomatoes from Burkina. Whatever you guys think about that subject, you can let me know in the comment section. That's how I want to let you know. So let's talk about Thomas Sankara. Even though I speak highly of African leaders, let me also look at other leaders in the African diaspora or other part of the world who stood in solidarity with us. Let's talk about the man Che Guevara, one great kind. Talk about Fidel Castro. You talk about Ernesto. You talk about many great minds who stand up for their people and the African people. People don't know that Che Guevara once, contributed to, DR Congo getting up on his feet to be revolutionary. Che Guevara met great minds like Kwame Nkrumah, met with Sekou Toure, met with, Anima Kaber, met with Thomas Sankara, met with great African leaders. We cannot deny Cuba's contribution to Africa's liberation. I know that America will be painting Cuba as bad, evil, but I will speak highly of Cuba. I'll rather focus on the positive part of Cuba. Cuba have always been a voice when it comes to revolution. Talk about worldwide, talk about Africa in general. Cuba have always been, our ally and stand with us. So that's what it is. So let us come to the subjects. So Ibrahim Traore is not making a mistake. He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing. And thank the Most High that he have continued or followed the footsteps of his mentor, Thomas Sankara. And I know wherever Thomas Sankara is in his grave, he's happy to see, one of his kind teaming up. So, what's up with the Western media being negative about Ibrahim Traore? Brainwashing Africans that Ibrahim Traore is a tyrant, a bad person, and he has a dark side, he's milking Africa. Like, listen, enough with your nonsense. And any African who has this negative mindset that they're against Ibrahim Traore, let me ask you, how much is some of you yourself worth that a media can brainwash you to hate your own African brother doing great things? Many people have sent spy, many people have sent, a lot of agents to take down Ibrahim Traore. But I want to say this, whilst the God we are serving is alive, and whilst people who came before us laid our foundation, no man born of a woman or born of a man can take down Ibrahim Traore. Some of you will continue to try and you always fail. Let me tell you, Ibrahim Traore embraced this season of a different dimension, another higher dimension. You are going to be elevated, Ibrahim Traore. I don't care what the negative narration they push about him. Listen, I care less about what the Western media has to tell me about an African leader. So I don't feed into Western propaganda, because they never speak highly of Africa and African leaders. Always negative. And the thing is, they always want to do their propaganda, as always, want to discredit Africa. Africa's civilization, Africa's contribution worldwide. You talk about African contribution in Cuba, African contribution in Brazil, African contribution in Panama, Paraguay, Uruguay, Africa's contribution in the Western Hemisphere. They never talk about it. They always want to paint Africa like primitive and, overlook, like look down upon Africa, discredit Africa. You talk about we having scripts in Timbuktu, in Songhai Empire. We're talking about Africans have their own form of writing, and you look about the Ibiobo Ifik people, they have their own form of writing, in the Inshimbindi or the Inshibirindi scripts. How can you come to a whole Timbuktu? They have manuscripts in Mandinka, Songhai language, and Arabic language. Talk about Africans were illiterate. Who told you Africans are illiterate? They always want to lie and brainwash you about Africa. It's hard time Africa have to own their own narrative. Africa has to stand up and let the world know about how great they are. We have to be in charge of our media and how we tell our stories, not a Westerner. An outsider cannot tell our story better than our own. So Ibrahim Traore, please forget the naysayers, forget the name callers, forget the negativities and the negative toxic energy around there trying to discredit our leader. People can call Ibrahim Traore a supreme leader, and he's a supreme leader. Because listen, anything he does is out of the ordinary. It's extraordinary. It's out of the natural world. It's mystical. Big up yourself, Ibrahim Traore. Continue to be your true self. Continue to liberate Burkina and Africa as whole. Continue to do your greatness. No bound of a woman will take you down. We give you your flowers, Ibrahim Traore. Now, African leaders. President Mahama of Ghana, speed up your game a little bit. I'm not saying you're not doing enough. You're doing your part. But you need to partner with Ibrahim Traore and learn one or two things. That's my positive feedback. But apart from that, President Mahama, you are doing a great job. President of Nigeria, Tinubu, as for you, I don't want to talk about your issue. But if you really have learned your lesson and you want to be a better self, it is my prayer you humble yourself and learn from Ibrahim Traore. And President Tinubu, Nigeria in general is not proud of you. But you should bow your head down in shame. If you want to become president again, go back and do your homework and come back stronger and better than before. And become the leader that Nigeria always wanted you to be. But if you cannot be, my friend, respectfully, Mr. You have to get out of the way for the one who has Nigeria's heart to have that position and turn Nigeria around. My message to other leaders out there in the all African nations. My message to presidents of Zambia, Zimbabwe. Embrace the truth. Wherever former President Kenneth Kaunda and former President Robert Mugabe left, you have to continue that path. Africa will become great. Africa will become great and stronger. Let us learn from Ibrahim Traore. This is the reality wake-up call. Learn from Ibrahim Traore. The good things he's doing. Learn from it. Sometimes, if you have to go to Ibrahim Traore to seek inquiry of how to develop your African nations, do so. Because it's beautiful what the great things Burkina Faso is doing. But apart from that, you all know that I'm a Pan-Africanist. I'm a Ghanaian, Sierra Leonean activist, revolutionarist. I'm all about African unity. And so Burkina Faso is doing a great job. There's many things we can talk about Burkina Faso that will make black race in Africa proud as well. Apart from that, I want to push this narrative that we need African aliyah. Israel has an aliyah, a pathway citizenship for anybody who has Israeli roots to come back to Israel, develop, and get their Israel citizenship. My message to other African government that pay attention to our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean and in America, our African Americans or Black American brothers who have the desire to come to Africa to contribute. Please let us make the pathway a little bit easy for them. Apart from that, it shouldn't be a hard thing. Like every African countries should offer African diasporan citizenship for them to come. Let us push this now. Let us promote. If I have to create a whole petition for this thing, please, I want people on board. Because I'm gonna do my part. For me, I don't want to just come and talk. I want to do something for my people. And people don't know this. I'm always doing things behind the scene too, in media spaces. But let us promote this African citizenship pathway, the African aliyah, and the Israeli aliyah. Those who were exiled from, or who were exodus, who had exodus from Israel to Europe. They're returning back to Israel to contribute and develop Israel. Why don't African leaders make it easy for our Afro-Caribbeans and those in other places who have roots in Africa to return back to African countries? Like the Guinea-Bissau president needs to pass this narrative. I know Ghana and Benin Republic have done their parts concerning this citizenship, and Sierra Leone President Bo have done his parts concerning offering citizenship to African Americans or Black Americans who have Sierra Leone citizenship. Authentic African, the YouTuber have been talking about citizenship and pathway. And I think for me, in the past, I've been on this thing that all African nations need to offer African diasporan citizenship. Anyone who traces to the African continent and is an African diaspora, which was a result out of due to transatlantic slave trade need no more question but to let them know that they have home in Africa and push that narrative and give them citizenship. Most of them only need pathway to be easy for them to come and contribute. And most of the time, so it is true, getting African citizenship will offer them the benefit to contribute to the African nation, regardless of the countries. I'm going to end my video here. So, African reality lesson. Learn from Ibrahim Traore. It's good work. One thing that I find fascinating about Ibrahim Traore is he made a whole local traditional military uniform, and I applaud him. Infrastructure and a lot of stuff. Him offering education from crèche, KG to university free. It's a good initiative. He's done. And I know countries like Botswana and Algeria. I don't know much about this issue, but a lot of people have been, those from my circle from Botswana and Algeria have been saying that university is kind of, it's a little bit easy in Botswana and Algeria, which is a good initiative. Let us learn from Burkina Faso. There's a lot that African nation can learn from. So I'm going to end my video here and subscribe to this channel. Africa unites, African unity. No matter our tribe and countries to come from Africa, we are all one people. Let us arise above every negative thing and become our better self. One Africa, Africa unites. One love, peace.